guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming this blue bright nuts. I mean, it's pretty bright, I would say. Bright blue smoky eye using the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe. I literally just got this palette, not literally, but I did get it like, I want to say 1.5 weeks, almost 2 weeks ago, and I haven't had time to film a tutorial on it, but I am today, and I'm loving this blue smoky eye that I created. So if you want to learn how to get this look, then keep on watching. So first, I'll be priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using my Benefit Air Patrol eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to take it with my hands. That's what I usually do, and I just like dot it around, and then I blend it out. Okay, so after my eye primer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in 128 Warm Nude, and I'm going to take my Morphe. I always forget what that like concealer brush is called. Wash my brushes. Okay, it's right here. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M224, and I'm going to use that to apply the foundation onto my lids. I always like to focus on the inner and outer corner as well, just because I do wing my shadow out, so it's just a lot easier for me to ensure that my eyeshadow looks good, you know? I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. Okay, and now we're going to set the lids with my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm going to be using my Luxie 233 Large Fluff, just taking a little bit and then setting everywhere besides my lid. So my crease, my brow bone. And today is really exciting because I'm actually going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. So I've actually been putting off like getting this palette because I didn't know. I saw the palette and I wanted to get it when I first knew that it was going to launch. But I kept like waiting and putting it off because it sold out like super quick, so I didn't want to. It was just like a hassle getting it for the very like first couple launches because there were so many people trying to get it. So I think like the 4th launch maybe, I don't know, but the very most recent one I decided to get it. I was up at that time anyways. So I decided to get this palette, and I believe it was like $40 something. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure you've seen many videos on this palette already. But I decided, since I just got this palette, that I would also do a look on this video. I've only used it like twice, and I've done like my more red tones, burgundy, maroon tone like looks with it, and I did have someone on my latest video ask if I got that palette, so yeah, and I was gonna film a video on it anyways. So this is the Jaclyn Hill palette with Morphe, and it does come with like a bunch of shades, a couple of brighter shades, and I did like tape this like card with the names of the shadows onto it, covering like it says like dedicated to all my loving subscribers, love Jaclyn. I just covered it because I want to remember and know the names of the shadows when I'm referring to them in a video or something, or like in an Instagram post, because they do not say it on the like on next to the shadows or under the shadows itself, which that's the only thing I don't like about it. I feel like it's inconvenient, especially if you like are trying to refer to a shadow you're using in an Instagram post or in a YouTube video. It's hard because if I had lost this card, then I wouldn't have known these names because it's not in the back either. That just says Morphe x Jaclyn Hill. So that's the only like thing that I didn't like, is that the names came in a separate card. But I mean, like, it's not that big of a deal, but it'd just be more convenient to have them in the palette. So I just taped it, and I can refer to it. It's very easy. So today I think I want to do like a blue, like, I don't know. I kind of want to use this color right here, which is called Twerk, and I want to use that, or maybe even Royalty, like a smoky eye kind of. So yeah, that's what I plan on doing. I'm going to take my Morphe M513, and I'm going to be taking Butter and Pooter, which is the second row, the second and third shade. You can see that these two shades right here, and I'm going to start warming up, or start using it as a transition color to warm up my crease. Just taking a little bit. I'm not going to fully like close my eyes, you know, but I'm going to still have it open a little bit and start from like right here. Not the very outer corner, but also not the middle. And I'm going to start placing that color there, and then we're going to just do windshield wiper motions. And obviously then we can start building up because this is just a transition color. And I'm going to focus the shadows like back and forth first, and then once I feel like I don't have that much shadow on my lid, I'm going to wing it out a little bit. So I feel like most of it's been placed where I want it to, and I'm just going to start blending it outwards. And just probably going to do one more layer of these colors. And do the same thing to the other eye. Taking the same brush, I'm going to go in with a little bit with, I think this one is called Roxanne, this color right here on the third row. So I'm going to go in with the same brush, take a little bit because this color is really pigmented and I don't want to get too much off the start. I'm just going to blend that on top of the first two transition shades. So I want a little bit of like a reddish kind of tone to peek through. So we're taking Roxanne and we're just going to blend it on top of the two transition shades and then wing it out just a little bit. If you need extra help blending, this is the brush I would take, the Morphe M505, and then just blend it out. It's a clean brush. Okay, and then now we're going to go in a little bit deeper. Take this color right here called Mocha, right here, and then I'm going to start deepening up the outer corners. And this is a Morphe R37. I love the Rose Gold collection, especially the eyeshadow brushes. And I love the Elite collection for face from Morphe. I'm just going to start deepening everything up. I'm going to add a little bit of Chip, which is right next to Mocha, which is kind of has more of a burgundy undertone, like a burgundy red undertone. I'm going to also blend it into the inner corner once I know that there is like not much color left, so it can all kind of transition in there. Then going back with my Morphe M505, I'm just going to blend out even more. So right now it's going to look like this. I wanted to do a more dramatic eye, so that's why it looks like so dark and everything. And then I'm going to apply actually the lid shade now, and I'm going to be taking Twerk, which is that blue, purpley, royal blue kind of shimmery color. So I'm going to apply that onto my lid, and I'm going to be taking my Luxie 528 concealer brush, and then I'm going to spray a little bit of facial setting spray on it. I'm going to be using a little bit of the ColourPop Aquamarine setting spray. And I'm going to get a little bit more on there. Wow, that color is pigmented. So pretty. I know I sprayed a little bit of like a Fix Plus setting spray to amplify it, but that is so pretty. Do you see that? I'm going to reapply even more. I'm going to kind of like carve it out a little bit. Wow, that is so pretty. Onto my next eye, I'm going to spray a little bit more. Wow, that is so, that is so blue. Okay, so now I'm going to take this Luxie brush that I like. It's an angled shading brush, medium angled shading brush. It's a 207. I'm going to take this clean brush and I'm going to start blending the edges out. Go back with my R37, taking Mocha and Chip again. I'm going to blend that in also to Twerk. I'm going to go back with my Morphe M513, going back to Roxanne, that little red color we use, and I'm going to blend it up on top so that that red kind of pops out more. Okay, actually, I kind of want to take this Twerk color all over my lid, so I don't know, I just feel like it's so pretty. I need to take advantage of it, so I'm going to do that right now. And then hopefully this still is going to look good because I don't know. Okay, let's see. Okay. We're going to take it out to the whole lid. And then we'll go from there. Hopefully we can salvage it if we don't end up liking it. Oh, guys, this is such a pretty blue color. Okay, on to the other eye. Wow, okay. I think I like this even more with the blue all over. Okay, but first we're going to go back and we're going to blend it. This is my Luxie brush. I'm going to try to blend it into the transition shades that we already have. That's why I love this brush, because the angled part makes it so easy to blend. Need a little bit more blue on my outer corner. I'm more excited about this look now. So I'm going to go back with my Morphe R37 to use that chip shade. I'm going to blend it over. Twerk very light-handed using the end of the brush. Like I'm holding the very end of the handle, and I'm going to just very lightly use that to blend all over the blue, and it's gonna look so pretty. I'm like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm literally barely touching my lid while I'm blending it out. Take my M505, blend. Because the smoky eye, you want it to make sure that you're blending. Whole lot of blending. I'm going to take this clean Morphe R38. Sorry if I'm not even in the frame. I'm going to use that to blend everything by itself, just because it has a little bit of a tip to it. Well, I actually really like this look right now. So these are my eyes so far. I look kind of crazy. So we're going to move on to the face. I did clean up my eyes a little bit, and because there was quite a bit of fallout for the blue, so I'm going to start with my face now. My foundation combo is going to be my favorite. You've seen this before. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless and L'Oreal Pro Matte foundation in 128 and 105, because I am a little bit in between foundation shades right now, so I'm going to mix both of them. So I like to start with my nose, kind of, and then my cheeks. I've still just been doing the same thing I did in my most recent video about like how I try not to apply too much foundation so that it doesn't look too cakey. I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to conceal. I'm going to be using my favorites, my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer in Ginger and Custard. First, I'm going to start with Ginger. Where's Ginger? And I'm just going to conceal the darkness, which is like mostly in the inner corners. And then, like I said, if I have anything else I want to cover, this concealer will usually do the trick. Going with Custard, I'm going to use that to highlight. Also trying to cut back on the concealer, so especially under my eyes, so 3 stripes is a good thing for me right now. Okay, look. We're making moves to less makeup. And then once I blend it out, I'm going to use my RCMA color powder to set and bake everything. But first, let us blend it out. If I remember, sometimes I like forget, I will usually blend everything out first, and then I'll leave my eyes to the very last thing, because I don't want to blend out my concealer and then blend out the other stuff, and then my concealer will have time to crease, and I don't like that. Okay, I'm just going to make sure there's no creasing. And now I'm going to bake. I usually just bake under my eyes because I do have a tendency to crease and everything else. I just like pat in the powder and make sure that those areas don't get oily too fast. So I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and my Morphe E48. I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to buff off that no color powder. Then I'm going to take a big powder brush. This is, of course, my Luxie 518 large powder brush and just do a light dusting. So once my face is set, I'm going to start bronzing up my face. Just to start warming it up, I'm going to be using my Marc Jacobs Omega Bronze Coconut Perfect Tan Bronzer in Tastic. And I'm still using my favorite Sonia Kashuk brush to bronze up my face. It's this one right here, the tulip shaped brush. We're going to contour using the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette. I've been really liking this Morphe brush that I discovered. I mean, I bought it, but I like never knew what to use with it, I guess. This is the Morphe M530. It's just like a little small brush like this. So I dab in a little each color of the NYX Contour Palette, and then I just use this to contour, and I just like how it looks lately. I don't know, just like how the effects that it gives. And I like blend it up. I don't know, I just like the effects that it gives, the effect that it gives. I'm just going to use my bronzer brush and just blend it out a little bit. With that, now I'm going to cut the contour. So I'm back, and as you can see, I look like I have eyeliner on because I do. I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Liner in Blacquer, and don't mind my really bad nose contour. I don't know what happened with my brush, so I tried to cover it up, so it might look a little weird. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my brush. So I'm now going to apply mascara. I'm not going to film it just because it's just mascara. This is the Real Lash Mascara in black, and then I'm also going to apply lashes. I don't know which one yet, but I think I am going to be applying the Goddesses just because they flare out a little bit more. And I'm using the House of Lashes glue, and I will be right back. So I'm back, and these are the lashes. I decided on Goddesses just because I felt like Queen Bees wouldn't show up as much. I don't know. But I haven't been able to rave about this, but I did tweet, if you follow me on Twitter, I am loving the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive glue. It's amazing. It dries super quick, so I don't even have to wait like 30 seconds. I wait like 10 seconds and then I can apply my lashes, and I felt like it's a lot easier. And because it's clear, it just dries clear, so even if it gets a little bit on my eyes, it doesn't matter. The only con is that it always gets left over on like my eyelashes, and it's hard to come off. It takes a little bit to come off, so sometimes I have to take a tweezer and like peel the glue off, but other than that, it's amazing. It comes off easily, because when I used Duo, at the end of the day, I would take my lashes off. It would be so hard to take off, and I would like peel, like it would pull off tons of my lashes, so I have like no lashes now, and I didn't have any to begin with, so that's even worse. So I stopped using Duo, and it would come off really easily when I would have teary eye syndrome. So I decided to use this because I've had it for a while, and I just didn't bother to use it because I was scared, and I was just so used to Duo, you know. But like this sticks my lashes on so good, and I'm in love with it. So we're going to finish up the eyes. Smoke this out is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to take the Morphe M431, and I'm going to take, what is it called? Mocha, this shade right here. And I'm going to apply it on my lower lashes. Or lower lash line, sorry. I'm going to look up because I don't want this color to get in my contacts. I'm like actually really loving this look, and I'm so glad I decided to put the blue all over the lid. I think it just pops out even more, makes the eye look even better. So I'm glad we decided on this together. Take this brush, this Luxie 231, is it? Yeah. I'm just going to blend. I'm going to take a little bit of Roxanne, just so little, and tap it off, and then blend it underneath. These shadows are like really pigmented, so you want to take just very little. I take my flat definer brush from Luxie 221, and I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take Chip right here. This is the color Chip that I've been using, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line, like just going to push it in, and I'm going to like make it more grounded because it kind of looks like I'm a little sick right now on my viewfinder. I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to blend it back and forth. Like depth. Okay, so I feel like this is good. It might be a little bit too much on the lower lashes, but that's okay. I'm actually going to take this BH Cosmetics like fluffy pencil brush, and I'm going to blend out the bottom even more. And now I'm going to finish up the eyes, and I think I'm going to take this color right here called Beam right here to highlight my inner corners. And I'm going to take the same pencil brush that I just used to do that. Ooh, that is bright. Whoa, guys, that's bright, and I like it. Gonna blend it in. It's so bright. Okay, so I'm going to use my finger to blend it in just a little bit. Up my face makeup. I'm going to take my MAC palette, and I'm going to take this blush right here. These are all MAC blushes, but I'm not sure what the name of this one is, and I can't take it out. I think I said this one. I believe this is Melba. Yes. Melba is like one of my favorite MAC blushes, so this one right here is Melba. I'm going to use this Dose of Colors Angled Contour, taking Melba. I know why I love that freaking... Okay, it's so hot in my room right now. I'm so sorry, guys. So now I'm just going to set my brows using the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer Mascara. I'm going to apply some highlight. So I'm going to be using Fuego by Dose of Colors with the Katy and Desi collection. Loving this lately. First I'm going to take a small 231 from Luxie. It's a different one. I'm going to use that to apply my Cupid's bow. It's been my go-to highlighter lately. Okay, we don't want a highlighter mustache. The bridge of my nose and also the tip of my nose. I'll be taking my highlighting brush. I'm using the Anastasia A23. Guys, I'm beaming. Set my face, and I'm apply lower lash line mascara. This is the ColourPop Aquamarine Setting Spray. I just applied some mascara on my lower lashes. It's my L'Oreal Telescopic, my favorite. And now before we move on to the lips, I'm going to use a Milani Baked Bronzer in Soleil. That's why I've been holding it the whole time, because I've been loving adding extra glow to my face. So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M527 brush. It looks like this, kind of like the MAC one that everybody loves. I'm going to take a good amount, and I'm just going to dust it on like my cheek area, focusing, and it adds like a subtle glow. My Bite lip pencil in number 20. I've been loving this Bite lip pencil. I believe these are their very first lip pencils, but I love Bite lip products in general. So I'm going to line my lips. So I'm going to be taking ColourPop's Ultra Satin Lip in Strip. I have the mini version. It's super cute. And this is a lip, I'm going to nude it out. Pretty nude, but I feel like I want it a little bit more nude. This is going to be the Jouer lip cream in Creme Brulee. I'm using the mini version that I have. I'm going to apply this in the center. And I'm in love with this like smoky blue look that we got and created. Sorry, it's like super hot in my room right now, and I'm like literally dying. I am... Sorry, how rude of me. With this look, and my final thoughts on the Jaclyn Hill palette. I knew it wouldn't be anything but amazing. I did want to get it when it first launched, but I knew a lot of people were trying to get their hands on it as well, so I decided to wait it off until the second restock, and then I was like, oh, I'll just wait, and then third, I believe this is the third or fourth time they restocked, and that's when I got it. I am in love with this palette. It has a great range of colors, and it's for a good price, and I feel like you can create many different looks. I really want to do something with this color right here. It's called Diva. It's so pretty. Oh, so you can't even see it. It's this color right here. It's called Diva. It's so pretty. It's like a green, like a mossy green kind of. If you guys want to see a look using that color, let me know, because I definitely want to use it. But these are really amazing shadows. I love the second row right here because it's literally my tones. I love my reds, my burgundies, my maroons. It's amazing. I wear those literally all the time, like pink, red tones. Love it. I do have a couple more videos that I'm planning to film. I did recently get the Subculture palette, so let me know if you want a tutorial on that. I know there's been a lot of controversy. It's like the palette of the year. It's like controversy of the year for this palette, but I do really want to try it out and see what the controversy is all about and see if I'm one of the people that like it or do not like it. So I might and probably will film a video on that. And I did also order a couple of Fenty products, so let me know if you want me to do a video on it. I do plan on doing a video on it, but let me know if you want to see it. I got mostly the foundations and the highlighters, and I also got the primer and the little beauty sponge that she came out with, so I'm so excited to use those items and get those in the mail. And let me know if you want to see anything else. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I will see you in my next one.